Hello guys, good morning and happy Makar Sankranti to all of you. And stay home and enjoy with your family, but don't go outside because COVID is increasing. So stay home, stay safe. And by the way, in this video, I am going to explain something new. And in this video, I am going to explain you how you can get registered for Bharat series number for your new vehicle. So I will explain what is the criteria and what is the eligibility things and how you can go for and what is the tax calculation for it. So stay tuned till the end, and in this video I will go through you all the things you require. Okay, so stay tuned till the end. Okay, guys. So let me explain what is first Bharat series number. Then I will explain the criteria. So what is Bharat series number is, so for example, you are living in one state and you are moving to a different state. So at that time, you need to change your RTO and or get the NOC certificate for your cars, and again pay the taxes. All these things you have to multiple times go to the RTO offices. So those things are there whenever you are moving to one state to a different state. But in this 2000, but in previous year 2021, Ministry of Road and Transport Authority made some new rules, so that there is a all India basis number plate, so that you don't need to be apply for NOC, or you don't need to change the RTO whenever you are moving to a different state. So that's the Bharat series number. When you can go any state, anywhere, all over India without NOCs and without changing the RTO. So that's the benefit. That's the benefit of Bharat series number. And then let's talk about what is the eligibility criteria for it. Like you all the people will not be eligible for it. So first of all, this scheme is only for like personal vehicle, for example bikes and cars. It's not for the commercial vehicles such as like passenger, van, bus, trucks. It won't applicable for those vehicles. It's only for the personal vehicles, bike and cars. Simple. So next step is, what is the eligibility criteria as a person. So if, for example, you should be in central government employees. Otherwise, no, mostly your organization where you work, so that organization's branch should be in the more than 4 state. Like for example, you are working in a bank, so that bank's offices should be present in more than 4 states. So all central government employees are eligible, all maximum bank employees are eligible, even if IT sector employees are also eligible, Infosys, TCS, Wipro, so Mindtree, Accenture. So those, if their offices is present more than 4 state, then they are eligible. Okay. So what you do, how you can go for it, like how you can apply for it. So firstly, whenever you are applying for you are getting a new vehicle, so you can talk to your showroom persons so that they can apply from their side. And what you need is, they will ask you something from the proof or certificate from your employer side. For example, if you're working in an IT company, like for me, so you have to get it HR letter from your HR by saying that to particular RTO office, from where you are going to apply the RC, right? So to that RTO, one HR will issue a letter by saying that this employee ID is this and currently working in our organization, so he is requesting to get a Bharat Series number. So HR will sign the letter, and that letter will be issued from your employer side, from where you work, let's say your bank or your IT company or central government employee. So all the things you have to get it done from your boss. The letter should be issued. So then your Aadhaar card, your ID proofs, and your like employee ID card. Like for example, you are working in an organization, that ID card, you are government employee, that ID card Xerox copy also they needed to apply this. So once you provide all those documents to the showroom guys, so they will apply for it, and yeah, that's the reason. Okay, so here I am going to explain how the tax has been calculated, like your ex-showroom price of the car into 8% of it, 0.08, and you are paying for the 2 years, right, into 2 and divided by 15. So that will be your tax amount. That will be the amount you are going to pay for the 2 years, and more extra some HP charges, something 1500 rupees they will charge. I'm not sure they will charge again when you renew it, but I think it's first time you have to pay for it. So every 2 years you are going to renew it. So if you see in the if you see mostly in the terms of 15 years, obviously you are ending up with more amount of money, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth, because if you are planning to move some different state, or your job location is uncertain, sometimes it can be transferred to different state, then it will be beneficial for you, and mostly nobody drives a car for 15 years, right? So like mostly 7 years, 8 years maximum. So yeah, that also in that point of view also it is not a bad deal. And yeah, and again, yeah, let me explain how the number format works. So how in the state number, it's starting with the state code ODK, then RTO office code, then 4-digit number, and yeah, that's how it works. But here it is little different. First it will start with the year of registration. For me it was 21, and currently it is 22. So for example, it will be starting with 22 and Bharat, like BH, and then the 4-digit number, and then one alphabetical number, one alphabetic ABCD, one alphabetical. So that's how it works. And most important thing, you cannot buy the fancy number in this section, like how you buy in the state RTO, right? Like you, for example, so many people are crazy with numbers, right? They will pay some 10,000 extra and get same number for all the vehicles, sometimes 1, 7. So those they buy those number, but in this case you cannot buy the numbers. Whatever comes, yeah, you have to use it. You have to keep it. There is no option for a fancy number. Yeah, that's all for today. I think this will help you, and this will give you the one clear idea about the BH number series, how it works. And yeah, thank you for watching this video, and again, happy Makar Sankranti to all of you. And stay home, stay safe, take care of your family, take care of yourself, stay healthy. Bye bye, take care. And if you like this video, please like it, and please do subscribe the channel, yeah, for more interesting videos.